Every week, they look at the tech and business world and turn let's take this offline into an episode. Updates, reviews, and the occasional interviews. Sounds smart? It's not. We just said it with conviction. A lot of smart people already do this. But these guys have a lot of opinions and barely any filters, which maybe should concern you, or not. They seem nice. Anyway, this series comes from people who probably shouldn't be doing more streams, or at the very least, should have left some of their thoughts in a Slack thread. Unread by everyone. And now, this is Rob and Sudge asking for trouble!
Hello, everybody.
Yes, I approve.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to first ever Rob and Saj asking for trouble, RASking for trouble, as we called it, Rob.
Yes, I'm laughing, folks, because I had not seen that intro until literally right now. And right before Sajid said, "Do you want to see this or not?" I said, "No, surprise me."
And that's what the theme of this show is, right? Like unscripted, but hopefully we'll do justice to what we know and people who watch us.
I sure hope so, Sajid. I sure
Yeah.
hope so. I'm having fun already, and that's as long as we're having fun, I think it's a win.
Yeah, that's the idea. All right, welcome everybody. The first ever show of Rasking for Trouble, but these next 4 weeks would be Road to Team 26 because it's here. It's the one. Like, can we still say one because now Team EU is again a thing, or like Team twice in here?
I guess team one. Yeah, let's go with one for now, and then maybe next episode we'll argue over what we should be calling these or how we number them or better naming conventions.
I'm still a summit person, so like calling team as like it doesn't feel like I'm going to summit. I'm still going to summit. But yeah, this is Road to Team 26, Anaheim, LA. We're very excited that you're joining us. We're going to talk a lot about team, what's happening in and around LA during that time, and hopefully make our own plans while we research for you guys and look at things as well. But yeah, agenda is a big thing that we will discuss. We'll look at what's happening. And of course, this series will also have interviews from Team 26. It will have updates. It will have reviews. What else, Rob? Anything else that I'm missing?
I'm really looking forward to helping people plan about team because I'm really bad about going somewhere with no plan. Yeah.
Yes.
So selfishly, this is going to help me. But also our own live takes, like you saw with Sajid in that intro video, will be kind of surprising each other with things from time to time. I don't know what yet because it'll be a surprise, though.
Yes. Yes, Larry, 100% Summit lives forever. My first badge said Summit, and like post COVID, when we went team, it just felt a little off. There was something, it was not that energy, though. Right?
I never went to a summit, so I'm
Ooh.
100% team.
Team.
Your team summit.
Yeah, I think it was Summit EU or Summit US. Yeah, but like, of course, Larry and like there are a lot of legends in the ecosystem who've like my first summit was from from Vegas. No, actually Barcelona. Yeah, 2018 Barcelona. But there are much more people, many more people who've attended Summit San Francisco even before. Just hearing those early stories where MCB literally knew everybody who was attending was really fun.
No, that must have been different. I asked to go to a summit at one of my jobs, and they're like, "No, we're not sending you there." It's like, okay,
nice. But yeah, so many more team stories. Like my favorite team story is I keep saying this, and it's funny that Rodney is here as well. One of those summits where I was just walking with Rodney, and somebody tapped on my shoulder and said, "Hey, is that the Jira guy?" I said, "Yeah, his name is Rodney." And like I keep saying this because I don't realize that I'm friends with such cool people, and it's always fun to just know the person behind the brand. And I don't probably like in the early days I followed a lot of content from Rodney, but like I always knew him also, right? The same goes for you, Rob. Like in last team, I believe, like people stopped us. We were hanging out and asked me to take their picture with you.
It's so
And
weird.
yeah, it's like, dude, I also create some level of content. I'm
See,
on streams with him.
I'm sure people stop you, my friend, but I hear more people talking about you when I'm chatting with random folks. Like, oh, did you know the Sajid guy? I'm like, yeah, I know him. He's my friend.
But yeah, it's an amazing place. It's a place where we get to meet people that we talk to whole year. That's how I put teams. When my parents ask me what you're gonna do there, I was like, just meet the people that I talk to all year, anyways. So just maybe like ask about family and just sit idle and like not talk about anything and just relax.
Oh, that's
All
funny.
right.
Sorry, Larry's.
Yeah, I'm just putting it up. MDB didn't have ID and couldn't get into the bar until someone went back. Oh my goodness. Nice.
That's Larry. I want to hear more about that and more stories like that when we're there.
Yeah. And cut to last year's summit or last year's team when MCB was coming for the champions dinner. And before that, a bunch of security showed up. Like, why security here? Oh, Mike is gonna come. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's the plan. So next 4 weeks, we are going to talk about team. We're going to hype up team as much as we can. And we're going to talk about sessions. We're going to talk about people. We're going to hopefully get some people on and we'll talk about their experience, what to do, because of course, Rob and I have a specific view of what we want to achieve at teams, and we're going to talk about that. But we'll bring in more perspectives, maybe a partner who will come in and tell us more about where to go and which booths to visit. And we don't usually have a swag pre check kind of a thing which is ever published, but like I think a week before, a lot of partners push out posts on LinkedIn saying that, hey, we're going to give out this swag, come join us at this booth.
Oh, that could be fun. Maybe one of the bits we do, Sajid, is we go talk to different partners and just see who can come back with the best swag preview.
Yeah, I remember Rodney did that once a while back. He had a Trello board, and all of us voted on like which was the best bottle, which was the best cap, which was the best bag, in that order.
I'm curious. Like every year, it feels like there's a theme for swag. Like it was socks 2 years ago. Like, what do you think the theme this year is going to be?
I think everybody overplayed Disney last year. So just it was all Disney because it was the first time in Anaheim. Before that, it was all Vegas. So there were cards and there were poker chips and all of those things. So it just, I'm excited to see what it is. Like I've considerably reduced the amount of swag that I cop at team.
I do too. I want more little Lego people that look like me.
Oh yeah, I love it. That's one of my favorite swags ever. I think 2 years back, Siebert had a Lego building station, and then last year, Appfire had one. And I built three Legos, and there was some nice lady at Appfire booth who was like, "You can't make three," and I was like, "Ed, this nice lady won't let me make three Legos."
I just made friends with the booth. Is, oh, are you going to scan or do our competition? Like, no, but can I make a Lego? He's like, sure.
Yeah. Last year I was also, I was just coming out of the partner ecosystem. So it was a little nice. This year also, I'm going to be not going to be a partner. So apart from standing on the champions booth with my friend Larry and a bunch of other community advisory board members, I think I'm going to have fun.
I was gonna say, yeah, I've never been as a partner. I've always gone as an independent, like individual, and I'm in this weird gray zone, like not a partner, but not a customer. Like, what's the partner?
Hey, you're a customer. What are you saying? Everybody is a customer.
I don't actually pay to use Atlassian products. I just use the free stuff.
You're still a customer. You're a free tier customer.
Okay. I'll go with that. A non-paid customer. Fair.
Yeah, non-paid customer is still a customer. All right. let's pause this and let's talk, because we only blocked 30 minutes, right, for our opening stream. So let's talk a little bit about actual team stuff. So Rob, are you going to share your screen and show us what is happening in terms of agenda for team?
I would absolutely love to. They finally published the agenda for team. Also, just shout out, brain dates are now turned on. So what we're looking at is the official agenda, the in-person stuff. but we do now have the brain dates that are starting to get added, so people can add their own little mini connections. My friend Kyther put one on about using products for their own personal use. There's one about neurodiversity, a whole wide range of topics. So as those come up, we'll add those into the mix. But we finally got the learning paths or the learning sessions all listed here, which I'm interested in. And I can see some of them are already full. Like 3 days in. Okay.
What? Like, it doesn't matter if you've signed up. If you're in the line for that session, you are the one who is preferred, right? When you enter the room. Isn't that the case?
I haven't noticed this reservation thing before, honestly. Like they cap the room, but whatever the fire marshal says, as far as I understand. It's like, yeah, as long as you get in that line, they should let you in. Huh. I better start signing up for stuff then.
I've not signed up as well, but like I saw somebody posting that on Champion Slack about it. I was like, no, if I go early and just stand in line, they will let me in. That has been the case earlier.
Yeah.
I hope so.
And not everything has signups. Like they've got the theater ones, which I think are just in the open space.
Yeah.
But they've got those two versions, like the rooms, ballroom C, but then just in the expo center.
Yeah. I'm also thinking that this is kind of like add to your agenda kind of a deal, but like it will still be that way where when you reach the room, ooh,
Yes.
nice. Is there a learning session by Rob Heen?
Yeah.
Nice. Who is this person?
I'll get my people on it. Yeah.
Nice.
So like honestly, like the first few conferences I went crazy trying to find all the sessions I wanted to go to. Since then, and this is just because I'm in the community so much, like I focus, like you were saying earlier, Sajid, on meeting the people, interacting, go supporting folks.
Yeah.
But like my advice for people going, like take time to look through this, use the filters to pick it down by the app you want to look at. I'll pick on Rovo because that's oh wow. They have DX in here. Actually, let's see what DX has.
Ooh. I think it has multiple. Oh no, this is all DX.
Interesting.
Why is Kit session showing up in next?
Huh.
Wow. I mean, it's very late for us to call Kit and ask, but
oh, it's tagged as DX. Okay. But yeah, if you're going as an individual, like take some time and invest the effort and energy. I am bad. When my wife and I drove across the US with her car, she's like, let's plan out a trip. I was like, nah, we'll just wing it. And she was kind of disappointed. She's like, no, I want you to go pick something to go do, something you'll be excited about. And then I got into it. Oh, I want to go here, here, and here. I wanted to go to Roswell, New Mexico to see the aliens and all that. They have a great alien.
Did you?
Oh, yeah, nice. We did. We didn't go out to the ranch, but the town is amazing. But take time, like, and I'm doing that this year. I need to go through. I don't think the app is live yet to schedule through your phone.
No, it's not.
But best advice to folks, go through here and schedule them out. My focus is going to be a lot on Rovo. Like I'm teaching some of these sessions, so you'll see me at those. But you'll see me a lot on the Rovo learning stuff. Mostly not on the dev side. More on the admin track, because I get a ton of questions around how do admins manage this stuff. I also don't work at a company, and I was talking to someone at Atlassian the other day where most people listening and most people using Jira or whatever work at 1,000-person company, and they have scale and they have different use cases. Yeah. I'm one guy in a shoebox, so I use it a lot differently. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat here. Oh, Rodney's saying there's a Pokemon Go brain date. We'll come back to that, my friend. Jess also is saying registration is new. I'm glad it's not just me.
Yeah.
Justin, build in breaks for yourself. Like Justin's saying, he thinks he's scheduled too much. You can always not go to something. like seriously, you can cancel it or just not show up. But I find I run myself ragged even without scheduling stuff. And I want to enjoy the time because then I'll just, I'll crash later. I'll sleep on the weekend.
So what I've usually done earlier when I wanted to have attend sessions is also look at what other people are attending. Because I'll go to a brain dead and it's like, oh, by the way, which sessions are you planning to attend tomorrow? And they'll say something that I hadn't looked because that category is not something that I have selected or looked into detail. And then I was like, so like it's always people first for me. When I spoke to those people, and from there I'll connect those dots and I'll say, oh, I'll catch you up there in that session, and then I'll just go attend that session.
How do we just see brain dates? I really
I
like that
don't.
idea,
I
Sajid.
think it's a separate platform altogether. You won't be able to see it here.
Um,
Yeah, you'll have to log in, and then you'll be
that's
able to see which brain dates are live.
actually maybe Sajid. That's something we could do is just publish our like I've got a Google Calendar for what I'll be doing during all of team, not just the sessions.
Nice.
But I'd be happy to share out mine just to give people ideas. Is it going to let me see these?
No, I don't think so right now. Oh yeah, maybe no. No, not right now.
Okay, fine. I guess Sajid, what are you curious about with the sessions? My track will be mostly Rovo AI admin level. Like that's what I'm just personally curious about. But what have you been excited for?
So, Rovo I think these are two words which we will literally hear in every room. It doesn't matter which room it is. Even if it is a Loom room, I'm sure we would hear something about Rovo. And so, I'm actually on the other side of spectrum. I don't want to hear more about Rovo. I want to hear what people are using Rovo for. So,
Mhm.
like earlier today, the opening video, if you guys caught, there's an outro video as well, you can see that. I actually wrote that script with Rovo, so I'm trying to use Rovo more and more to build context inside the Atlassian ecosystem. And I'm seeing the difference. I'm seeing the difference in how Rovo is talking to me in terms of when I'm making, let's say, Are You Smarter Than a Jira admin quiz questions, and I'm, brainstorming with Rovo. I'm seeing the context change, and I'm seeing that shift, which like I say, my chat GPT is very personalized, because for almost an year, it has a lot of information about me in projects that I've done and things like that. So I'm starting to see that in Rovo in the responses that I'm getting. So I want to hear from more people how they are using it. In terms of tools, I'm of course very interested in what's new in JPD and Loom, but Rovo, I'm not very interested in what's new or like what next is coming. I saw today, I think there was a post on the Atlassian LinkedIn channel which said now you can just select a text and make an interactive, not
Oh,
interactive, diagram. So I want to see how, if that, I think it's an open beta. I'm not sure,
it's
but I think
they
I want, yeah.
yeah they just announced 3 new integrations through Confluence with Rovo. Gamma is one of them. Um, and that'll be interesting because Gamma does like design document creation, create slides. So think of it as a AI focused on that kind of thing. And I am awful. You've seen my slides. Folks in the chat have seen my slides. Like tools like that, I think will help people like get more utility out of it. To your point, like who cares about the technical back end? I need to present to my boss what I did last week. Oh, it can generate that.
Nice.
PowerPoint AI, says Liz.
There's an awesome question in the chat by Robert. He says, "My first team, is this one worth it for a newbie?" What do you think, Rob?
Um, yes. Let me go look this up right away. I actually was at a version of this that was in Barcelona, and this was run by an Atlassian champion. I don't know if I know Holly, but this will be just a good reminder. Sajit and I might cover some of these tips, but this is, at the expo hall when it opens, and it'll help orient you. It'll give you a good idea. For folks like myself who have been to 2 or 3 or 4, or folks like Sajit who have been to a dozen, like a lot of it'll be old hat. But if you're new, Robert, I'd highly recommend go sit in on this. They're just going to remind you what you can do there and other things that you can experience at team. You'll probably see me floating around this if I have time just to see what they're sharing, because you never know what tips they're going to have to help you have a better experience.
There are a couple of community articles that we would also put in comment section, so you can check it out after the stream, which tells you the most basic stuff, but the most important stuff, like in terms of wear the most comfortable shoes that you have. We're gonna be standing for the most part of the day, right? And keep a water bottle with you. The most basic things that you realize. So what I do, one thing that I do is, because you talk a lot, I lose my voice by day two. So what I try to do is I replace coffee with tea. So I take hot tea so that I am able to at least speak a little more.
Hot coffee, Sajid.
Yeah, then that's the problem. Then I don't sleep at night at times. But like coming back, so throughout the day, have your morning coffee, but have some warm liquid, which will make your throat a little bit better. And always carry a jacket because the room will be cold. Doesn't matter what the weather is outside. Atlassian likes to keep all of us really chilly in there.
Mm-hmm. I got a kick, Sajid. Rodney was saying, as soon as you said bring shoes, bring good shoes.
Bring good shoes. Yeah.
And Larry is saying pacing. You can't do everything. And this is where taking time to consider what you'd like to do. And I'm losing my voice right now. I clearly need more coffee. Take time to consider what you want to do. Talk to other people. And if you can find someone else who's going to those other sessions that you want to go to, like share notes or share ideas.
Yeah.
Easiest if you're going with a group, but feel free to reach out to me, Sajid, someone else who can help you out.
One more thing that I would say is so a lot of time I end up making notes and I get too self-involved. Then over the years I started realizing AI. So I started taking pictures more. So rather than writing anything, I would take a picture of a slide and put that in OneNote or somewhere, and I say just transcribe. So it makes my note taking, like when I used to come back and I had to share updates with my team, these were all the highlights. I would just take pictures of all the highlights from the keynote and then ask AI to transcribe rather than me writing each point and taking pictures and then moving on. So that had been very helpful for me.
I kind of the opposite, Sajid. You'll see me with my laptop with the screen down and just so my hands can type. I am good at listening and typing, like just letting the ideas pass through, but I find that helps me remember stuff and keeps me engaged. I do this in like official business meetings. I almost fell asleep in a finance meeting once, like head to desk fall asleep. So I started just copious note taking. I hadn't thought of just using AI and offloading pictures though. I love that.
I like how the conversation has just tangented to what tea is. Like reminds me of Ted Lasso going to that football club and just calling it horrible boiling water or something like that. As an Indian, I love tea, but my tea is different. My tea has milk in it. It's a chai tea, what you guys call, but that's a weird word. Chai means tea, so it's tea. I think they made fun of this in the Spider-Man. Like if you saw that Into the Spider-Verse, I know Rob, you're not a big Marvel guy, but there's an Indian Spider-Man. His name is Pavitra Prabhakar, and he makes that joke that I don't know why people call it chai tea because chai means tea.
I loved the Into the Spider-Verse. Like that's a comic book come to life. That is perfect. It's not that I don't like Marvel. It's I don't like how they shoot their action scenes, Sajid. We've been over this so many times. You don't have to cut 53 times for someone getting punched in the head. Like you have people who can do this.
TT. Oh my goodness. Okay, so sessions. So we'll dig more into the sessions and what type of sessions that people should attend. You should definitely attend Rob's session. I am also doing a session. You should attend my session as well. I don't know if it's on there right now. But anyways, you should. Apart from these two, what should people do, Rob?
There's so much stuff, and we only have like 5 minutes. What should people be doing for team? Start getting excited. Honestly, like for me, this is my vacation. This is my me time to go meet everyone. And like it's easy for me to treat it as a work trip. But I need to remember, like, no, this is a fun thing. This is a time to get together and do something we all enjoy. That thing could be, to Sajid's point, learning how do people use Rovo. That thing could be meeting people. That thing could be looking at this Trello board that someone named his Funman Andy has put together around other events. So there's a lot of other stuff going around that isn't just in the expo hall. Like a quick shout out, I'm doing a Dungeons and Dragons based adventure around the DC to cloud migration on the Thursday. That's not in the expo hall. That's related to it, but it's still fun and interesting. So there's a whole bunch of other stuff. We'll share out links to this Trello board specifically, just with other things going on. But just keep an eye open to what else is happening. And if you're traveling, add time on either side. I'm bad at this. I show up Monday, I leave Friday. But give yourself time to explore the area. It's right on top of Disneyland. Anne in chat is saying, get a ticket on Disneyland for Friday, if you can. But yeah, look out for what else there is. Larry's saying it's like a family reunion. So many special people you only see
100%.
that time of year. Yeah. Oh, and there happens to be learning.
Yeah, so this is where the what Rodney is saying. This is where the session make most of team falls short, because by the time that session is happening, a lot of things have already happened. So you
Mhm.
need to maybe like follow this series, for example. So we'll tell you where all the cool parties are happening. If you're a customer, you should go. If you're a partner as well, you would probably already know. But a lot of partners host outside get together events. I'm sure somebody would do Disneyland as a pass as well. So it's good to explore and know what is happening. But while I say this, if you're like me and you're traveling a really long time to be there, don't uh, overstretch on day one. Do that on day two and day three. On day one, make sure when you reach, don't talk to anybody. Have a good bite and go to bed early. Take rest, because the next 3 days are going to be really really rough. Fun but rough. So yeah, if you're doing long travel like me, so like from India, I think it's minimum 24 or 23 hours.
All I heard from that was don't talk to anyone on the first day, Sajid.
Yeah, that's why I reach Sunday. I always reach a day before. I sleep it off, and then Monday, when you arrive, I would be a nice person to talk to.
You're always a nice person to talk to, my friend.
You've not seen me jet lagged.
That's true. I have not.
It's by design. And
Ah,
Barcelona, on the other hand, was much easier because shorter travel.
oh, for
So it
you.
doesn't matter. Yeah, for me. See, that's where the balance in the universe is maintained.
And even there, I was in Denmark 4 days before that. So I did the same thing.
Yeah, you had to just travel a very short while. Maybe we should have a team in India, and then you guys should fly in.
Let's do it. You heard it here, folks, first. There's a team in India.
Yeah, it's funny, right? Like a couple of weeks ago, not weeks ago, almost months ago, I just made a random LinkedIn post about this. I don't know how many of you guys are cricket fans, but cricket is a very famous sport in India. And there is, like the NBA and the NFL, there's an IPL, which is Indian Premier League, which is cricket, focused on cricket.
Mhm.
I think a couple of months back, one of the teams where in the city where Atlassian has its office, I just made a post saying it'll be so awesome to Atlassian to have a team in the IPL. They didn't own a team, but
Yep.
they did sign up as a sponsor for that local city's team.
Hey,
And they this year I see IPL and I see Atlassian's logo on their uniforms. I'm like, it's awesome.
hang on. IPL cricket, Atlassian.
I think only the second most viewed league ever. Because of course we are too many people watching cricket.
That's growing up in North America, I know cricket exists and is a thing. I also acknowledge it's vastly more popular in terms of numbers of people than most US side stuff. So, and I know it's not baseball. I know that much.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
video
gosh.
froze, my friend.
2025 season recorded 19 billion people watching the IPL.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. All right. We have 1 minute under time, but what to look out for next week, Rob? We'll be much more prepared next week, right? So what are we talking about next week?
We say that every time, my friend. We'll have more targeted views on specific sessions or specific session
Yes.
tracks that we are interested in. We'll have more things like tips and tricks, and more more of the joking back and forth, I think, around team. So Jeet and I are doing our best to prepare before these, but life keeps getting in the way. So at the very least, we'll have updates on what we're hearing about team. We'll have updates on what you think you should be on the lookout for or doing while you're there, or you can do to prepare. And I'm also going to think through, what do we do for the folks who can't physically get there? How can we help them experience this or learn from it? So be on the lookout for some of those things as we go.
There is a live stream. Let me just drop some things. There is a live stream that is going to happen during team, and like I've attended it once while I was there as well. So it's fun. It's fun to watch the keynotes as it is happening. You can definitely catch the keynotes on the live stream, but there are a lot of other fun stuff that will happen as well. I think I might be on the closing stream with Sven. I feel like I think he told me to be there. I'm not sure if he will kick me out because I've not added it on my calendar yet. But hopefully I will be there. But closing stream is really fun, and so is opening keynote. So both of those things you should definitely attend, even if you're not attending in person.
Yeah, that's a great tip. And I haven't thought about signing into it while I'm there because I'm there.
Oh, it's fun to read people's comments because it's just, somebody smarter than us is speaking and you can't talk to the person next to you because everybody is listening. So I just scroll comments sometime to see what people are saying.
Maybe there's an idea in there, Sujit. I'll chat with you later on that.
All right, cool. With that, I think we respect the time that you guys have spent with us today for the last 30 minutes. And we end the stream with the video again that some of you might not have seen, but we'll close it. Rob saw it just before the session.
Amuse me.
You'll see a lot of us over the next 4 weeks. We'll talk much more concentrated team talk and hopefully get some more guests to talk about team with us as well.
All right, folks. Yeah. Thank you for, I'll say, learning with us, joining us in this discussion, and we'll see you in a week.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Every week, they look at the tech and business world and turn let's take this offline into an episode. Updates, reviews, and the occasional interviews. Sounds smart? It's not. We just said it with conviction. A lot of smart people already do this. But these guys have a lot of opinions and barely any filters, which maybe should concern you, or not. They seem nice. Anyway, this series comes from people who probably shouldn't be doing more streams, or at the very least, should have left some of their thoughts in a Slack thread. Unread by everyone. And now,